Monsoon. And I'm your host, Bobby the Brain Heenan. How come your name is always on top and mine's underneath?
Because that's life, and you'll have to live with it. Very pleased to welcome everyone to the 100th edition of Prime Time Wrestling, and a tremendous lineup indeed we have this week, even though we do have quite a few members of the Heenan family.
And it's only fitting, the 100th edition of Prime Time, that I should be here as host, and we should have the King as a guest, Mr. Wonderful, and Hercules.
I love it. You know, so we're going to take aside from those horrendous individuals, we're going to take a look at a couple of newcomers to the World Wrestling Federation, in Ron Bass and Brad Rheingans, a youngster who of Olympic fame.
Oh, I know a lot about Brad. He trained the Olympic team the year they were boycotted.
That they didn't go, right.
Yeah, that's the reason they boycotted the Olympics.
Please,
he trained them.
that is not
It wasn't because of Jimmy Carter.
Oh, please.
They saw the way Brad trained, and they said, wait a minute, cancel the reservations. We're staying home. We're going to Des Moines and hide out. That's what happened.
He's completely out of it here for
our 100th anniversary.
Broadcast.
100 show.
Our feature match, indeed, a classic. The incomparable Junkyard Dog, a man who doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody, against
the King.
The Thief. You said it right.
He is a thief.
Yeah, I know he's a thief.
He's a no-good thief.
The King.
The King. No.
Yes,
the Junkyard Dog.
Stole the robe right out of the props department.
He did not. That was made for him. I had that made. He was coordinated. Junkyard Dog's the one that put the robe on and the crown.
Talk about interesting matchups. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, opening up for us here against George the Animal Steele. Let's go to ringside.
Let's see this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Soon to be making his way towards the ring will be a man who will be led by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, hailing from Tampa, Florida, weighing 252 pounds, Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan making his way down the corridor there with Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff. Look at the look of disdain on the face of the Brain.
Heenan, for some reason, does not seem like a real happy man.
No, definitely not. Still stealing the music from the world's heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Oh, look at that. He's got a picture of Elizabeth.
Wait a minute. Is that a Miss Elizabeth poster?
Absolutely. He knows what the feeling is between George the Animal Steele and Miss Elizabeth.
The opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 288 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
Here comes the most unorthodox man in professional wrestling today, George the Animal Steele.
I would have to say the most unorthodox man ever in professional sports.
Absolutely fat. Look at this, slid right in under the bottom. Oh, look at, he saw the poster of Elizabeth. Oh, look at Heenan's tearing it up. What a despicable individual. Look at George, he doesn't understand.
No.
Doesn't have a clue. He's going after Heenan. Look out from behind. Orndorff lowers the boom on him.
Well, another Heenan ploy that apparently is worked and executed to perfection.
No question about it. Probably laid awake a couple of nights thinking about that. Because if you don't get the upper hand on George the Animal Steele, he has the capability of putting anybody away. Orndorff unleashing now with everything he's got.
Heenan's absolutely no good for Orndorff.
Oh, look at that. Give me a break. Look at this. The guy's in the ropes. He's been in the ropes for the last minute and a half. And a poor excuse for a referee that's in there is still letting him lay there. The Animal on his feet now, taking a chop right out of the forehead, or trying two of Mr. Wonderful. And it's the animal now who's on fire. Oh, look at this. He's going after that turnbuckle. This could be a downfall of his, too. One of his fetishes. He had Orndorff in a compromising position. Oh, look at that. He just took the turnbuckle completely away and rams Orndorff's face right into that exposed steel.
Maybe the throat.
Things getting wild here in Madison Square Garden. Look at this. The animal now going after the brain. It's a foot race. And the brain's headed right for the locker room. And George the Animal Steele right after.
And a count. The count is going on here. Gil Roman is counting. He's got 4.
Well, this would be a miscarriage of justice if George the Animal Steele is in fact counted out of the ring.
He's back now. He's made it back.
Orndorff waiting for him, but the animal beats him to the punch. And now it's Orndorff who's out on the concrete here in the Garden. And 22,000 plus saying you.
George is going back to the remnants of that poster.
He's trying to put it together, Gene.
Not all the pieces to the puzzle are there.
Do you think we've seen the last of the brain for the evening? Highly unlikely.
I'm sure he's going to be back out here. Now, they're taking advantage. George Steele still picking up the pieces of that poster that were torn, were shredded earlier on by Heenan. In the meantime, Orndorff's back in the ring.
Orndorff hurt, but he's got something in his hand as well. Oh, he nailed the animal with it. Got some kind of a foreign object he obviously picked up on the floor, and there it goes outside the ring. The animal doesn't care. He just wanted to see what he could put back together of that poster.
Well, I think that was
completely infatuated with Elizabeth.
very unfair, Mr. Heenan, to resort to something that low.
Well, he's not beyond that, Gene. That's right up his alley. Doesn't surprise me a bit. Orndorff doing a number right now on the animal. Found something else. Oh, he's got the cable off one of our handhelds.
May lose a camera.
He just about lost one. Can't tell from our vantage point what's going on right now, except that he probably's got it around the neck of the animal. Yes, he does. Why is that not a disqualification, Gene?
Don't ask me. Ask that bozo in there.
God almighty.
Roman had just cause to call that match the minute he brought that cable wire in and wrapped it around the neck of George Steele. If you don't shut him down here, where does it end?
I don't know.
How far are they going to take it?
A little late there, coming into that corner with that elbow, and the animal was long gone.
$60,000, $70,000 camera.
Look at this. Animal going to work on the bicep, tricep area, the arm. That's his favorite maneuver. And he'll try to put you away with that flying hammerlock. He's going to go to work on that arm right now.
And look at he's stepping on it with the left foot and banging on it with the right.
Here it comes. Puts it in a hammerlock position, then picks you right up. And all that, oh, look out, Heenan is back. He's got another poster.
Another poster.
I can't believe this. And the animal now going after Heenan once again. Told you we hadn't seen the last of him, Gene. Animal with a steel chair. Referee is lost it.
Paul Orndorff, I think, is
Lost it.
a little dazed by it all.
I believe the animal struck the referee with a chair, just a glancing blow. Too bad it wasn't a full shot. And once again, from the blind side, he gets nailed by Mr. Wonderful. Look out. He's got the steel chair as well.
Watch out. Oh, he blocked it.
The animal taking control once again. And it's Orndorff running for his life.
Oh! That came perilously close to Paul Orndorff.
I do believe we've had a disqualification here. Should have disqualified the referee. Orndorff, your winner on a disqualification. A little miscarriage of justice here, Gene.
Here's a man, justifiably so, that is confused by it all.
Absolutely. I'm a little bit confused myself. As usual, you created pandemonium and chaos with your annex. Well, how much did that cost you?
2 posters?
No,
Not a bad investment.
I'm sure you're going to be fined by the World Wrestling Federation for those kind of annex.
What did I do?
What did you do?
You go to any football game, go to Super Bowl, do anything you want.
Are you allowed to go onto the field in any football game?
I didn't go onto the field.
You went up into the ring? You went on the apron?
After he was disqualified.
No.
He hit the referee with a chair. I was
Please.
concerned with Mr. Wonderful, him using the chair on him.
You despicable as usual.
All
You're
I did was show a
disgusting.
poster. You can go to any football game, and they'll hold up a
I
poster.
guarantee you didn't buy that either. Somebody obviously gave it to you. Macho Man, probably.
I spend my money quite wisely.
Yeah.
I don't waste it.
What is that garbage you're eating there?
This happens to be flown in from Beverly Hills. This is my,
What is
I'm
it?
not going to tell you.
You celebrating something? Or?
It's the 100 show.
With what? Weasel food? Tough Texans, indeed, involved here in the World Wrestling Federation, referring to Blackjack Mulligan, and now newcomer, well, not newcomer to the world of wrestling, but newcomer to the WWF, Ron Bass.
The outlaw Ron Bass. He's a bad boy.
He is.
Yes, he is. You know, Mulligan's
You
trying to
looking
copy
for his
this
contract
guy.
or what?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying Mulligan's trying to copy this guy.
Please,
No, it's not
Mulligan doesn't have to copy anybody.
I
He's an
guess you're
entity
right.
within
There's only
himself.
one barnyard buffoon.
Special Delivery Jones is going to try out Ron Bass. Let's go to Madison Square Garden.
Let me tell you why he...
In the West Indies, weighing 239 pounds, SD Special Delivery Jones. His opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing 275 pounds, the outlaw Ron Bass.
Ron Bass and Special Delivery Jones. Gorilla Monsoon here at ringside along with Mean Gene Okerlund, jam-packed Madison Square Garden. World Wrestling Federation action, obviously the hottest ticket in town, Gene.
A preponderance of new talent arriving in the World Wrestling Federation. On almost a weekly basis, Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh, look at that sucker job by Bass. Right in front of the referee, Gilberto Roman. Give me a break, will you?
Where does Roman get off letting something like this transpire?
Just nonchalantly turned around and rang the bell to start the match. After the guy got Pearl Harbored. SD Jones in trouble right off the bat.
Boy, take a look at this man, Ron Bass, new to the World Wrestling Federation. 275-pound Texan. This guy is brutal.
Well, there's another Texan right here in the World Wrestling Federation right now, Gene, who won't back away from him. Talking about big Blackjack Mulligan. Close to 400 pounds, I understand.
Oh.
What a mountain of humanity.
He's been out to a barbecue or two as of
You
late.
know, he hasn't missed too many meals. SD on the receiving end right now, but we know the comeback capabilities of Special Delivery Jones. Bass having a good time right now.
How much do you know about this man, outlaw Ron Bass?
Well, I understand that he just takes the rule book and throws it out the window, Gene. He gets disqualified a lot of times, but it leaves a lasting impression on his opponents. Total disregard for the rule book. He won't have any disregard for that headbutt, though.
Oh, indeed.
SD Jones in a windup now. Flying elbow, nailed him with it. Bass doing the smart thing, takes a hike.
Members of the foreign press corps just about being caught over there.
Good idea to regroup. Look at that kissing.
about that mustache?
He's a tough cookie. I've heard some nasty reports about him. Doesn't ask any quarter, and he doesn't give any either.
275 pounds. That weight looks very well distributed. Very heavy in the upper leg.
Yes, he is.
Fire.
Just thick. Very thick.
That's the word I was looking for.
I don't mean between the ears either. SD caught him right in the middle of that move. Oh, he got that body weight up. Bass is going to respect SD before this match is over.
Well, you know, he handed out a lot with chokes and one thing and another earlier on. He's got to expect a little bit of that when you're playing in the World Wrestling Federation.
Absolutely. Oh, nice neck snap. SD Jones right around that 300-pound mark. Very deceiving looking.
SD, talked to him earlier on in the locker room. He's getting ready to go back down under.
Down under. You were down there with him before, Gene.
Sure were. And
he and Paul Roma created quite a stir down there.
Did they ever? They love it in Australia, and they love him.
Nice lost body by SD. No, couldn't get him. Nice idea. But Ron Bass was right there. Really turned around Paul Roma's career, I understand. SD did.
Well, I'll tell you what, they really complement each other. And I wouldn't be surprised. You're going to see a lot more of them as a tag team here in the World Wrestling Federation. Roman SD Jones.
Well, tag team action, as always, hot and heavy in the World Wrestling Federation. And right this particular point in time in 1987, no exception.
You and I were talking a number of months ago, Gorilla, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in terms of tenure right now, SD Jones has got some of the longest time in terms of service in the World Wrestling Federation on a continuous basis.
Oh, no question about that. I think the only one that at this particular point in time would have seniority over him would be Arnold Skolin, the original Golden Boy.
Now we're seeing a little bit of a new touch this week in Outlaw Ron Bass, and squaring off against Special Delivery Jones. And I think Mr. Bass has got himself quite an introduction into this great league.
Well, Ron Bass, a real ring veteran, and he knew what kind of caliber of talent there was here in the World Wrestling Federation. And he's used to every bit of roughness, everything that you could possibly do in that ring. He's had it done to him, and he doesn't back away. He just keeps coming. Can absorb a whole lot of punishment. And SD right now maintaining nice control with the side headlock, which is a smart thing to do with Bass because he can put you away in a hurry. Make a mistake, and it's lights out.
You know, some of the boxers that might have been watching those blows earlier on from SD Jones, should be pointed out, SD is a southpaw.
Yes.
He's a lefty.
Absolutely.
So he jabs with the right and finishes with the left.
Still maintaining control with this side headlock. Bass doesn't like it. Get rid of him here. Drop down, SD over the top in a hurry. Look out. Ran right into a well-placed knee. Bass is deceiving as far as his quickness. Looks like with that fire pluggish type body that he wouldn't be that quick, but he is. Oh, another one. Well-placed.
You know, the thing that I notice about Bass, he has eye contact. Fans at ringside here at the Garden.
He's got a friend or two out there.
Now look at your big boss.
I'll see how he's starting to get into a little conversation with some of these fans. They'll get all over his case.
Won't take 2 seconds for that to happen. SD's going to have to fight fire with fire here if he wants to be successful and come up with the winner's share of the money in this match.
Those punches of Bass were just glancing blows. I don't think he was really getting home.
Headbutt catches him again. I don't understand, Gene, when a guy is successful as SD. Oh, nice leapfrog. Oh, turned around and ran right into a clothesline. When he's successful as he is with that headbutt, why doesn't he use it more often?
What a move. What a move.
Sort of a pile driver from a standing position. It's all over.
I've never seen anything quite like that before.
sort of drove him right down forehead first, Gene.
Very, very unique maneuver.
Right between the eyes and the nose is where the brunt of that blow came.
Here is your winner, the Outlaw Ron Bass.
I'll give credit where credit is due, and I'll give Ron Bass a good nod for that, because he impressed me. In fact, he did.
I bet you Mulligan was watching out there. See, Mulligan's a pretty tough man at the Rock Inn around 4 in the morning when some of the good old boys get out of their pickup trucks and they got their face stuffed with beer nuts and they've finished about 3 quarts of Jack Daniels. Then he comes up and blindsides them from behind, jumps in the pickup truck, turns up Willie full blast and drives home. That's when Mulligan's at his toughest.
Mulligan is a tough guy 24 hours a day. I got news for you, Pally.
Mulligan's a sissy. Reminds me of Dale Evans.
Highly unlikely. What kind of a maneuver was that Ron used there at the end of that match? It looked like he was going to go up for a pile driver, and then he never raised the lower body up. He just sort of drove his face down.
That's all he needed to just put SD away.
I'll tell you what, he did in fact put SD away with a great deal of authority.
I'd say.
He's probably put a lot of your guys away too with the same amount of authority. We'll be back in just a moment. It's that time in the program when we try to bring you up to date on just some of the many things that are going down here in the World Wrestling Federation, and Outback is finally on his way. Do you realize that?
Outhouse Jack is leaving.
No, Outback.
Excuse me. Keeps
do
leaving.
Do you have any idea what the repercussions will be when he finally gets here?
He's going to stuff me in his pants and jump up and down like a kangaroo?
I don't know. Right now, we're going to take a look at Outback Jack as he gets ready to come to the WWF.
G'day, mates. Well, I reckon this is it. Booking in here, set like a jelly. We're going to be on board one of these big planes, mate, and we'll be crossing the Pacific to the US of A. You know, after roughing it all these years in the Outback, people up there, they give you a name. My mates call me Outback Jack, and I reckon when I get over to the WWF, I'm going to make a few new mates. No worries. The real big question is, can a bloke from the harshest, roughest, most toughest place on the earth crack it in the world's hardest and roughest wrestling federation? I'm going to give it a real good go. There'll be no worries about that.
Good luck, Jack.
No worries, mate. I'm Outback Jack.
You might have had a couple of koalas in that bag, or what do you think, Bobby?
You know, for a minute when he walked up to that sliding door there, see, the reason he didn't know how to operate it, he's used to the doors with the half moon on it. And he's not used to them sliding. I thought the guy was stupid at first. Now, he's all there. He's fine.
Probably never saw a door like that before in his life. A door that opened automatically when you step on
that's
a pad
right.
that's close
It's only been on the market a lot.
I've seen you trapped in a phone booth now and then along the way. You've never left these United States.
I've been all over. I've been to Japan. I've never been to Australia for the simple reason I don't like it there.
You don't like it?
No, I like people with all their teeth.
Please, give me a...
You know,
I'll tell you guys who got all their teeth.
Who?
Rick Martel and Tom Zink, the Can-Am Connection. Talk about a couple of, you know, it's not very often that you can actually get into a locker room here in the World Wrestling Federation, but here on Prime Time, we are in fact going to let you get right into the locker room with the Can-Am Connection.
Was this going to be an X-rated now interview?
If it was X-rated, it would be something you put together. Let's go to the tape.
Right, here we are, Tom. Sure. How'd you feel tonight, partner? I feel good, but you know what keeps running through my head? What is it? It's that food that we had last night in San Francisco. The beautiful view on the bay, Fisherman's Wharf. I love that fresh seafood. Yes, monsieur, you talk about cuisine. Let's not forget about Montreal, where I'm from, that French cuisine. Oh la la, and the French girls. Yeah, but Rick, I agree with you a little bit. But what about New York? New York City, that's where it's all happening. The nightlife, the women, that's what it's all about, right? Yes, Don, New York is fine. But I'll tell you what, we have a city in Canada that you can't compare that to. It's Toronto. That's a great city for nightlife. Keep it up, Tom. Looking good. Thank you. I gotta keep in shape not only for wrestling, but for skiing. Rick, do you do any skiing? Yeah, I love it. You ever been out to Vail, Colorado? No, never. No, there's a lot of backpacking, skiing out there. Oh, yeah? It's one place you've never been. They got the Rocky Mountains in the USA. Yes, Colorado's good. I'll tell you what, for outdoor scenery, we have the Canadian Rockies. You ought to see that. It's beautiful, beautiful sports, outdoor sports, water skiing, everything. Beautiful lakes there. I'm gonna show it to you, Austin. Rick, let's agree on one thing. Canada is a beautiful place, and so is the USA. I'll show you some of my towns if you'll show me some of your spots. Well, sounds good to me. Let's go get him, partner. Okay.
Talk about two exciting individuals. These guys are just unreal.
Are these guys wrestlers or they work for AAA?
What do you mean AAA?
I mean, they took you all over the country.
Well, they were just comparing their two countries.
Believe me, if Martel and Zink went to a restaurant and had a drive-in window, and if they went to a dance, it was probably a sock hop. And if you talk about nightlife in Toronto, yeah, it's real nice if you get there before noon.
What are you talking about? Toronto was
Well, they go to Beverly Hills,
becoming
show the
one of
nice shopping, the nice area, the Rodeo Drive, the nice homes, the mansions where I hang out.
Where you hang out.
We're talking about guys
I've
playing
seen some of the places you hang out. You're one of the prime guests at the air host whenever you're in that vicinity of these United States.
I happen to have my own wing there.
I'm sure you do. Yeah, with
Nothing's too good for me.
Hot and cold running rats, right?
Let me see. You know, when you talk about air hosts and you talk about my lifestyle and everything, it brings a chuckle to my heart to think that you would try to insult me out here. Nothing's too good for me.
Try to insult you. We'll be back, wrestling fans. Plenty more action on our 100th anniversary coming up. Oh, we're talking about Tiger Chung Lee, a man who has made a reputation here. Are you going somewhere?
No, the cameraman, camera one just left a wake-up call.
You leave a wake-up call? Tiger Chung Lee, former co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team title with Mr. Fuji, a devious friend of yours, who he supposedly had lunch with in New York, discussing some
What happened to Tiger Chung Lee and Mr. Fuji? They don't get along?
They had a little falling out.
Guess they maybe couldn't see eye to eye, huh?
Well, newcomer Jerry Allen is going to try out, in fact, Mr. Tiger Chung Lee. Let's go to ringside, see how he makes out.
This contest is scheduled for one fall. In the ring to my right from Korea, weighing 271 pounds, Tiger Chung Lee. His opponent from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing 245 pounds, Jerry Allen.
Jerry Allen, a relative newcomer here to the World Wrestling Federation against a relative, shall we say, old-timer.
Well, certainly a veteran.
And Tiger Chung Lee.
Tiger Chung Lee, well-traveled.
Never changes the expression on his face, Gene. Always 100% serious business.
Youngster from just up the coast in New Haven, Connecticut, Jerry Allen. Tremendous physique, this young man, 245 pounds.
Well, he really works at it, too. You don't get that way by accident.
Look at that. That mush.
Master of the martial arts, South Korea, Tiger Chung Lee.
Something Tiger Chung Lee is doing a little bit differently as of late. He has donned the wrestling boots.
Wrestling boots, I noticed that right away. Maybe he's got the message somewhere along the way.
What precipitated that?
Well, I think he had a severe ankle injury to begin with. And then, if I'm not mistaken, somebody was stomping on his big toe one night. And he sort of got a negative attitude about the whole thing. Oh, look at that. Caught him right along the side of the head. That'll knock you silly right there. Allen, though, retaliating here very nicely. I saw Allen's eyes literally cross with that shot, Jim.
Tremendous poise for a youngster, I must admit.
Taking the big guy over with a nice side mare. You can feel the electricity in the air here in the garden, and it's all anticipation of what's coming.
You right now can cut it with a knife. It's that thick.
22,000 plus on hand once again here in the garden for the World Wrestling Federation extravaganza.
I think I should point out that wrestling fans in the New York City metropolitan area coming in from Connecticut, New Jersey, parts of Pennsylvania, and obviously New York, braving the elements on this particular occasion.
No question, it's a little mean out there. A little mean right inside the squared circle right now, too. All reversal by Allen. Nicely done. Sort of hesitated a little bit on a follow-up there, showing that little bit of an experience. Tiger Chung Lee already with that left arm out of there.
Lee also a tremendous international traveler, international star. He is known on all 4 points of the globe.
Well, he gets around a lot.
He's traveled extensively in the Middle East, Europe, Northern Africa, and obviously in the Orient. Yes, the World Wrestling Federation now in South America.
Everywhere. No boundaries for the World Wrestling Federation.
There don't no boundaries.
Trying to maintain a little bit of control with the side headlock, and he's doing just that. Best to keep that up, Mr. Allen. Tiger Chung Lee can put you away in a hurry.
If you were to pick away for young Allen to get at the veteran Lee in terms of philosophy in wrestling, technique, exactly what do you think you'd go for?
I'd go downstairs, Gene.
Get the big man off his feet.
Take the guy off his feet, and he's just like everybody else. And instead, it's Tiger Chung Lee who has done just that. Once you're down on the canvas, if you've got that upper body ability or you have that mastery of the martial arts, you lose all of that.
You think Lee might have taken off a pound or two?
Yeah, I think he has. He dropped about 20, I guess. A little bit quicker, although he's always been quick for a big man.
I think that loss of weight goes to his advantage.
Oh, no question. No question.
Gives him the opportunity to move a little more fluently.
He'll have to do that, too. He learned an awful lot from Mr. Fuji as well.
And they parted ways some time back.
Yes, they did, in a very unusual manner.
We were there.
Yeah, we were there. Fuji sort of gave an education lesson to Mr. Lee. Oh, excuse me. What a
reverse knife edge.
Glad I retired. And another one on young Jerry.
Well, this Jerry Allen is getting quite an indoctrination by Tiger Chung Lee here in Madison Square Garden. Boy, these fans are getting restless.
They certainly are.
As you say, in anticipation.
Oh, they're waiting.
I saw the Hulkster in the locker room earlier on.
Is he a little uptight?
A little uptight, and let me tell you something. He has never, ever looked better.
In great shape all the time. I don't know how he does it.
Chiseled out of granite. He's going to have to be.
Without question, the greatest professional athlete in the world today. Bar none.
Tiger Chung Lee a little low with that right. Well below the belt. And right now, Jerry Allen is feeling the results of that blow.
Watch out. Tried to decapitate him right there.
Now the boots come in handy.
Well, Tiger Chung Lee, master of the martial arts, can put you away with some legal and some illegal.
What's he up to now?
Choking him right to the blind side of the referee. Clothesline job right there.
Well, look at that sinister expression on the side. Tiger Chung Lee
Knows his way around the squared circle pretty good.
Let it go, let it go.
just looking at his face, one would get the impression he's got an attitude problem.
Reversal. Upside down. Whoa. Almost came down right on top of his head. What a feather would be in the cap of young Jerry Allen should he be able to put this guy away.
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
Drop kick, caught him nicely coming in. Won't stay in that long. Shoulder block sends a big Korean down. And another one. Watch out. Followed him right over and out onto the hard floor here in the Garden. Jerry Allen down. Hard to tell what came down first. I think hip maybe, Jane.
I think we should keep in mind there is a sheet of ice underneath this.
Oh, there's no give out here. It's just like being out on Broadway. Youngster back on his feet. Got a lot of intestinal fortitude. Tiger waiting for him.
I think Jerry Allen recognizes that this is a very, very big opportunity for him, and he's going to do everything he can to make the most of it.
Sunset from the outside, got nice height on it. Just didn't have enough power to hold a big guy down. He caught one between the eyes at the same time. I think Tiger Chung Lee has found a weak spot on the youngster. Going to work on it. Watch out. Missed that one. Went for a double axe handle there off the ropes. 3 count, it's over just like that. You can't make that kind of mistake.
That was a fatal mistake in terms of the outcome of this bout.
Cannot make that kind of mistake with Tiger Chung Lee.
Frustrated.
The winner of this bout, Tiger Chung Lee.
Well, back to the drawing board for Jerry Allen.
A little late for him to throw a tantrum, wasn't it?
Well, you know, he made a fatal mistake, and you can't do that with, you know, with guys like Tiger.
He made 2 fatal mistakes.
Yeah, one was entering the ring, right?
And the other one was getting into it with Tiger Chung Lee.
Let me ask you this: have you received any of the paraphernalia from the fan club? I know the new WWF fan club. I know that you.
I've not lost. The number's been misplaced. I jotted down the number.
You ordered everything, didn't you?
Yes, I did, but I haven't gotten anything yet. I haven't been to my office to get it. I've been sitting here with you. I've been traveling all over the country.
The offices of the WWF have been deluged with responses.
Yes, they have.
In fact, we're going to give everybody the number right now. If you want to get involved with the new World Wrestling Federation fan club, go ahead, give the number.
The number is 1-800-843-3409.
Boy, you did that very well.
That's why I'm the host.
You know anything you should get with the fan club? Forget about it. Special interview time coming up right now. Let's go to it.
8x10 poster.
Well, thank you very much, Gorilla Monsoon, and of course, Bobby the Brain Heenan. In fact, we are about to be joined by a cohort, if you will, of Bobby the Brain Heenan, yet another manager here in the World Wrestling Federation. He calls himself the Doctor of Style Slick, and he is presently guiding a man who calls himself the Natural for whatever reason, Butch Reed.
Natural. Don't you never forget that, Ken Redneck. Talk to him, Slick.
Well, Slick, you always seem to be surrounded and embroiled in controversy, and the natural Butch Reed is certainly bringing you more of that, to say the least.
You used a very distinctive word a few moments ago. You made mention of the word guiding. And that's good because in addition to being the most colorful man in professional wrestling today, you might also call me the navigator because I am guiding this man up that ladder of success to the top, baby. He's rising, baby. He's going to be the cream of the crop. Now then. You know, there are people around the World Wrestling Federation who are so jealous of this man and myself because of the enormous amount of success that we have enjoyed. But you know, when you're hot, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And this man has got it all. And he's got the competition shaking like leaves on a tree. They're more afraid of the natural Butch Reed than a dog is a flea, daddy.
You know what else? They're even going to be more terrified because Butch Reed is an undefeated force in the WWF. And the WWF has not seen me unleash all of my artillery, all of my secret weapons, because step by step, inch by inch, baby, they're going down each week. And when all the chips fall and everything is cleared out of the way, there's one thing still in the way, the top man. Hulk, get ready, because you are my main objective.
Talk about guys with tremendous credentials. You're talking about Brad Rheingans. Oh, Frenchy Martin, give me a break. I'm talking about a guy who, tremendous Olympian wrestler, represented the United States.
He coached the Olympic team the year they boycotted the Olympics.
Yeah, well.
It wasn't because of President Carter that caused him to boycott. They realized Brad had coached the team, and rather than send the team there, who they weren't equal to the Russians' ability, they said,
do we have something that says liar that we can... let's go to the match.
This is not going to fly with Mr. Rheingans at all.
The wrestling aspect of it didn't work for him, Gene, so he's going to the well here, and he's unloading with everything in his arsenal to try to put the youngster away and make it an unsuccessful debut.
Just preceding that slam into that top turnbuckle, Frenchy Martin got a pretty good shot in there with a thumb into the area of the throat, the windpipe.
To the blind side of the referee, because that's an automatic disqualification if he's so desires to call it. Going to make this youngster mad, and then he's going to explode, and things are not going to go too well for Frenchy, I'm afraid.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Brad Rheingans, but I can assure you.
Look at the leg. No. Whoa, on the way down.
He bridged out of it.
Neck bridge, and those powerful legs once again assisted him in doing that. There's the bridge again. Right shoulder up. Frenchy on the side. Well, why doesn't he just straddle him, Gene, and get the full body weight advantage?
You called it.
Well, he did it. Must have heard me to keep quiet. There's a nice neck bridge there. Oh, he got caught right in the middle of it. Monkey flip right out of nowhere once again. And Frenchy pleading.
Oh, he backs off in a big hurry. He backpedaled there. Out through the ropes and out onto the arena floor here at the Garden.
Probably the wisest move he's made since this match began.
A series of bridges like that and being down for the most part have had to take a lot out of Rheingans, but I guarantee you, Gorilla, he's in great shape. Oh, he's in great shape.
He's a gutsy guy, too, I understand.
He doesn't hit the iron quite as much as others we know, but he sure is one for physical fitness. Does a lot in the way of calisthenics.
Well, not too many amateur wrestlers do hit the iron, too. They don't want that kind of muscle structure. They want the long swimmer-type muscle that is actually stronger than that short, choppy muscle. It's a little late for that, French.
A lot of chin music here. And that is not going to impress the newest arrival of the World Wrestling Federation, Brad Rheingans.
Someone taking this youngster under their wing, Gene? Are they watching his career? Is someone of note that
in a managerial sense?
Yeah.
Never in the past, and I would doubt that coming here to the World Wrestling Federation that Brad would try to secure the services of a, quote, manager. I think he'd prefer to handle the business himself.
Shoulder block by Frenchy. Sends the youngster down. Oh, ran right into that nice hip lock once again. Turned him right over with a slam. Frenchy rolling out again. Safest place for him right now is out there on the floor.
A little respite, if you will, a reprieve. Frenchy Martin making what he considers, and apparently in a great deal of pain.
I think that hip lock got him that last one, Gene. It takes so many of those when they catch up to you.
Still,
of course, the accumulation of all the times that he's been hip locked and slammed over his career.
Of course.
Any one could be the one straw too many. But he's a gamer as well. He's not a quitter.
He's got good size. Certainly, as we have expounded on earlier, he's got the experience.
No question.
So valuable in this sport.
No substitute for him. Suckered him in again. There's where the experience paid off.
On another shot.
To the blind side of the referee. Brad's getting an education.
Welcome to the big leagues, Brad Rheingans.
Frenchy now right to the trapezius muscle. Maybe find a spot on the big guy and go to work on it. Try to slow him down a little bit. Can't hear him, but he, I think he's hollering at the fans more than anything else, Gene.
Brad Rheingans has done such a phenomenal job working with high school and amateur collegiate youngsters, as well as the 1984 Olympic wrestling team.
Boy, that's great. We've got a number of guys that do that. B. Brian Blair is another one that...
Perfect example. I've been to Brian's little camp or school down there in Tampa. He does a fabulous job with the youngsters.
Saw some footage on it. I believe you were in that. You know, the piece that I saw, just tremendous.
I happen to be down there in more peaceful times in the World Wrestling Federation.
Yes. Oh, I love this. Imagine these guys with the kind of life that they're leading, the amount of travel they have to do, and the way they have to keep themselves in physical condition to take what little free time they have and devote it to the youngsters. That's...
As Frenchy Martin is applying that double nerve hold to Brad Rheingans, what do you see ahead? What do you see down the road for this young man from Minnesota?
Well, if he can keep his wits about him and pick up some of the things that the pros do best and combine it with some of the amateur moves that I know he can execute, nothing but greatness in store for this individual.
Got a lot of ground to cover, and this is the place to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Frenchy Martin dominating the last...
Clothesline! Now that can be an automatic disqualification right there, Gene. That was deliberate.
I don't think you're going to see it from this referee.
Highly unlikely. That was a deliberate move, done intentionally. Frenchy now pulling out all the stops. And it's Brad who's out there on the concrete now.
Roman has some of the same tendencies as one Mr. Danny Davis.
Boy, is he coming under heavy scrutiny right now in the World Wrestling.
And well, he should be.
Absolutely.
And well, he should be.
Brad now making his way back in. And Frenchy waiting for him.
Well, he has not made it in yet.
Got to be an education just to be inside the squared circle in the ranks of professional wrestling and having to deal with a ring. And, you know, it takes a while just to get accustomed to that. And I don't mean a couple of weeks.
Well, this is a little different level of competition, I might point out, that Mr. Rheingans has been used to as of late. Not saying for a minute that he isn't going to be up to it, because I can assure you he wouldn't be here if he wouldn't be one of the best.
If he thinks so in his own mind, that's half the battle.
He's got a good attitude.
Attitude is so important in all professional sport.
He's working himself up now outside of his ring. And look at these fans come to life. They're kind of getting with Mr. Rheingans' side, too.
Shoulder block from the outside. Brad stepping in. Whoa, big roundhouse right, and another one. And still a third. Look out. Atomic drop. Nailed Frenchy with it. That back's already been injured. 1 count only as Frenchy came out of there in a hurry. But that adrenaline is flowing right now. Excuse me. Backed into the corner, but still no place to hide as Brad continues. Nice arm whip. Doesn't rush in and follow him in. That was a smart move on his part, Gene. Reversal now. Oh, look at that rolling.
There's an amateur
move. He nailed it. He couldn't get him. 2 count only. Beautiful rolling cradle right out of nowhere. Brad got things going his way right now. Up on that second turnbuckle on the inside. Is he going to the top? No. Perched up there. Went to drop an elbow, but he telegraphed that move, Dean.
Took way too long. Took way too long, and that's very unlike Brad Rheingans.
I think he had a little trouble getting his footing up there in that second rope.
Well, as you pointed out earlier, obviously this young man is nervous.
No question about that. Oh, nice clothesline. Well executed by Frenchy Martin. He thinks it's all over. Look at this nonchalant cover. Give me a break. Bridge once again, and the shoulder came up. Frenchy going to try one more time. No, reversal now by Brad. Oh, suplex over.
Can't understand for the life of me why Rheingans wouldn't go for the pin.
He's going up on that second turnbuckle again. Frenchy doesn't have a clue where he is. Shoulder block, tackle, a shoulder tackle.
Bucket.
It's all over.
Very, very impressive debut for Brad Rheingans.
Absolutely. Wow, the youngster really surprised everybody, including me here in Madison Square Garden, getting by Frenchy Martin with that nice, so we say, football style tackle.
But indeed it was a combination of professional and amateur seen here in the debut for this young man.
Here is your winner, Brad Rheingans.
Brad Rheingans victorious here. Let's go back and take a look, Gene. Here it comes.
Well, very impressive with that salto. And he followed it up with this particular move. Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Shoulder.
Beauty.
And that's all she wrote.
Very impressive debut for
nice amateur move off the top rope.
Well, what's wrong with that?
It wasn't an amateur move. You sat there, you and Okerlund slap each other in the back, praising the credentials of this punk.
Did you see the flying cradle? That was one of his most impressive moves. That should have put away Frenchy. In fact, right in the latest edition of World Wrestling Federation magazine, there's a reference in there to that particular hole. I believe that was Stu Hart's patented put-away job.
That's right. Stu Hart and his flying cradle.
Well,
he's been knowing all about that. Yeah, that was a great move.
Friend of yours, Stu Hart, right?
Very good friend of mine.
Stu Hart now, I believe, at age 65, and I think he just recently had a match.
Oh, who knows? Stu could probably go till he's 205.
Well,
pretty tough guy. But look who his son is, Brett the Hitman.
Well, hey, probably one of the most improved wrestlers in the history of the World Wrestling
Federation. We'll probably be goose hunting with Brad Rheingans next week.
Coming back with a 6-man tag team matchup in just a moment. Earlier on in the program, Brain, you expounded on the virtues of Ron Bass and how you thought he was going to present such a big problem to Blackjack Mulligan. We're going to find out right now, indeed, whether he does or whether he does not in this 6-man match coming up between Big Blackjack Mulligan and Spivey and Rotundo against Mr. Bass and J.J. Funk and the Gladiator.
Mulligan's a copycat. You notice he's beginning to dress like the Outlaw.
You remind me of the wagon, the honey wagon. Let's go to ringside. Take a look at this 6-man race.
Mulligan, does he ever take off and wash them red underwear, McMahon?
I wouldn't know the answer to that any more than I would know the answer about Matilda being house trained, Jesse.
Well, I thought you knew everything.
I know one thing. That hairdo you have is most unbecoming this week.
McMahon, I told you why I got that. I got to hide from all the women that chase me down the street because I'm a movie star. Now just leave that alone and let's get to wrestling.
Danny Spivey winding up Jimmy Jack Funk. Your impressions by... Let me ask you a question. I'm not the one that's supposed to know everything. You are, Jesse. What about this big investigation? What about this detailed investigative reporting we were going to get from Jesse to Bobby Ventura concerning the Andre reinstatement and all of that? Where is it? You haven't said one word about that.
It's coming, McMahon. A big, big surprise is coming. My investigation has led me to a huge surprise, which I will get to. I'll tell you right now, I will get to it next week. I will come across with something as powerful as you've ever seen next week, and I'll tell you where I might just do it. In Piper's Pit.
What?
In Piper's Pit. I'm going to let you know, I'm going to let you and everyone else in on something. Next week, McMahon, you won't get another word out of me about it, though, till next week. Now let's get to wrestling.
Ron Bass hammering away. On Mike Rotundo, here's what big old outlaw Ron Bass had to say earlier on about this six-man tag team matchup. I believe in particular his efforts concerning Blackjack Mulligan.
You're looking at the meanest, the baddest, the biggest, the most honorary Texan that there ever was. And Mulligan, Blackjack, I'm talking to you. You're nothing.
Ooh, he's blunt and right to the point, ain't he?
I think that's isn't he?
Pardon me?
No.
McMahon, oh, you're bothering me this week here.
I beg your pardon, Jesse. I'm very anxious to hear of your report next week. Your unbiased report.
You'll get it. You'll get it. Don't sweat it. I know I got a secret, like I said. I'm going to come out with it next week, and you, Bruno, and everybody, you'll just have to hold your breath.
You probably will make about as much sense as Matilda did earlier on when we heard from her in the Hart Foundation match.
Oh, you should be a comedian, too. Who writes your stuff?
Tag is made for Jimmy Jack Funk in now. And Funk and Ron Bass doing quite well for themselves thus far in the six-man matchup.
Definitely the U.S. Express.
Oh, my! Gets him down! And no, sir. A little slow on the count. Count of two. Rotundo cut off there by Jimmy Jack Funk.
Look at them ugly clothes that Mulligan wears.
Mulligan
Imagine having to walk the streets looking like that.
If Mulligan gets in this match, he's going to clean house. Ooh!
Yeah, and here comes Mulligan in illegally.
Mulligan issued out by the referee. Ron Bass over there. The outlaw going to work on Mike Rotundo. Rotundo to the ropes. The outlaw sets him up for Jimmy Jack, who takes a drop kick. Whoa, look who's tagged in. Whoa, man.
And
Blackjack with the gladiator. Look out, outlaw that would knock over a freight train. A cover, 1, 2, there's the 3 count.
Did you see? Were you watching?
Yes, I was watching.
Ron Bass, he didn't want any part of Blackjack Mulligan.
Let me tell you something. I asked Blackjack Bass what happened there.
Blackjack Mulligan.
Blackjack Bass. I asked him what happened there when Mulligan came in the ring. Remember that time?
Yeah, I remember. I saw that.
I said, what did he say to you? He said he didn't say nothing to me. He saw he was in there with me. He told the referee, he says, get me out of here for Bass kills me.
Why don't you
exactly what he said.
You're
That's what he told me.
You're a dreamer.
That's what Blackjack Bass told me.
Let's bring the fans up to date. Of course, this match is several weeks old, and Jesse the Body Ventura was referring to bringing everybody up to date on what's going on in a certain situation, and he referred to next week.
But he's going to do it.
We are going to have it, in fact, this week, right here on Primetime, The Body in the Pit. We'll be back.
All you got to do is listen.
You want me to listen?
Listen. I want the people to listen, too, to the expert color commentary on this match coming up.
Earlier on in the program, we saw the slickster with Butch Reed, the natural. He's spending so much time with this one individual that he's let Sheik and Volkoff, who were two of the greatest tag team champions of all time, literally go down the tubes.
I wouldn't say they're going
down
the
tubes.
tubes.
We're going to take a look at the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff against the very sensational, quick, dynamic Islanders. Let's go to ringside.
Listen to the...
I'll listen.
Introducing first, the manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. He represents from the Soviet Union, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkoff. His partner from Tehran, Iran, weighing 256 pounds, the Iron Sheik. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Volkoff, along with his manager, requests that you all rise and respect his singing of the Soviet national anthem.
Well, Bobby the Brain Heenan is standing for this. And he's about the only one out of this entire capacity crowd that is indeed on his feet. Oh, there's some other music being played right now, and that is the music of the Islanders.
That is rude. Totally rude.
Of 510 pounds, Haku and Tama, the Islanders.
Should be an outstanding tag team matchup here this week on Wrestling Challenge.
We are listening to a national anthem of a country. Now,
nobody wants to hear.
Now we have to listen to jungle music.
Boy, everybody certainly got up and got with it when they heard that sound as compared to that other horrid music.
I noticed I was standing.
Another one of our, yeah, I know. I mentioned that you were standing. Another one of our pretty fedorettes. Champ going out, USA. And the Slickster doesn't like that. Tremendous shot of this capacity crowd. As 1987 will, I'm sure, prove to be another banner year for the World Wrestling Federation. I don't know how it could miss because coming up in March, WrestleMania 3, Bobby.
Now that is still the same date, the 29th of March.
Yeah, 29th of March.
What is the main event?
I can't tell you that.
What do you mean you can't tell me that?
I don't know what the main event is.
Well, tell me who's on the card.
I don't know that either.
Okay, where's it gonna be?
I haven't a clue. They haven't decided to inform anyone yet as to all those particulars.
3 weeks have gone by, you know nothing?
Well, sometimes that's the way it goes. There've been a whole lot of years gone by where you haven't known anything. Side headlock now by Tama, and the big Russian got rid of him in a hurry. Oh, look at that knee to the back from the outside by the Sheik to the blind side of the referee.
Teamwork.
He can't understand why Tama's down on the canvas because he didn't see it.
Tama can't either. You know, they're all illiterate, you know.
Who's all illiterate?
All the people from the islands.
That's not true.
Sure. They don't wear shoes. They don't even know what size.
Does that make them illiterate because they don't wear any shoes?
Well, the reason they don't is they don't even know what size feet they have.
Give me a break. Suplex coming up. Oh, nice block by Tama. And another one. Maybe the title turn here. Yes. Indeed it did, as Tama laid a suplex on the master of the suplex, the Iron Sheik. Nice forward roll to get him over to his corner to make the tag. And Haku to powerhouse.
You know, I don't think Roddy Piper is going to be able to get Hulk Hogan for that head-to-head debate.
Why not? He came right out and said he could.
Well, Hogan knows it's going to be on television. There's going to be any lights or cameras. That no-good show-off will try to steal the light. You can bet on that.
Question in my mind is that if Andre the Giant's going to show up.
Huh.
Oh, look at that. The Slickster call. Come on. Slickster nailing with the cane. Tama, referee did not see it. Oh, miscarriage of justice. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Enjoyed what?
Yeah, enjoyed what? Give me a break, Heenan.
The winners of this bout, the team of Nikolai Volkoff and the Iron Sheik.
I'm sure when the World Wrestling Federation Rules Committee takes a look at this particular match on tape, they will see what went down and some fines will be levied. No comment from the Brain.
Well, wait a minute. I'm trying to...
Let's go back and take a look right now.
Let me go get the director.
Watch your monitor. Never mind. Just watch. Look at this. All kinds of action going on. All four men inside the ring. Look at that. To the blind side of the referee, clumsy as he was, he got in there and nailed Tama with the cane, and just like a snake, slid out underneath the bottom rope before the referee could turn around and see him. Easy 1, 2, 3 count, but not a fair victory. Just like a thief in the night. Second story number.
Speaking of a thief in the night, Junkyard Dog's coming up a little later in the program.
What's he got to do with what went on in there? That looked like you on occasion. You do things like that.
Me?
Don't deny that
I
you don't.
own a hat like that.
You do.
No, I don't. I don't have a cane either.
You're on the apron. You're inside the ring when you don't belong there, just like the rest of. That's all going to change in 1987.
Wait a minute. Just because Slick did something, don't take it out on me. I'm not responsible for Slick.
We saw you earlier on in the program do the same thing.
Well, I had a poster
in the opening match with Mr. Orndorff.
Right.
Benedict Arnold.
I didn't enter the ring till the match was over.
But you were on the apron.
Tough. I can do whatever I want.
Making a display of yourself.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, I can do whatever I want.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, obviously one of the greatest walking advertisements for birth control that I've ever seen. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, I'd take that personally. It's about me all the time.
Well, folks, it's time to hear from the Rona Barrett of the World Wrestling Federation.
Go ahead and roll.
No, I'm talking about Jesse.
Oh.
You, what do you got, a complex?
I don't know. You're always slapping me in the face.
Jesse the Body Ventura promised us that he would try to straighten out what's going on here between Andre the Giant, Jack Tunney, and World's Heavyweight Champion. There's a whole lot.
Just keep giving Hogan trophies. Let him in front of the camera. That's all Hogan wants. He's a show-off. He's a loudmouth.
We've heard your opinion.
He's a guy that keeps shooting off his mouth. I don't like a guy that shoots his mouth off over and over and over again. He's my kind of guy.
And now, Roddy Piper.
Well, look at this. Seems to be the year for awards here. My next guest, for some reason, is stirring up a lot of controversy over these particular awards. I don't know why he's creating so much hassle over them. I thought the awards were given very nicely. However, I would like my next guest, Jesse the Body Ventura, the Mike Wallace of professional wrestling. I'd like Jesse the Body Ventura to come on out here if he wants to. Wonderful, just wonderful to see you. And for some reason, and I know myself, you see, I know that you're a fine athlete and you've confused a lot of people, but brother, this ain't Punky Brewster. You ain't pulling nothing over me. For some reason, you're stirring up a whole lot of stuff over these two awards for no particular reason, and I, for one, don't understand it.
I'm not stirring up nothing, Roddy Piper. All I'm saying is this, look it. There was a reinstatement that took place a while back of Andre the Giant, right?
Yeah.
Now this reinstatement, right away it was fishy to me. I mean, Andre wasn't even at it. He didn't even attend.
Have you heard him talk?
Bobby the Brain Heenan was there. Now you know they're bitter enemies, and yet Andre gets reinstated. Now that caused me to wonder just what is going on here. And Jesse the Body Ventura, nobody hides nothing from me. And I went out and I found out just what was going on. And you can't believe what is coming down, what the body knows is gonna happen.
Okay, wait a second. I am interested. Tell me exactly what you found out.
Well, it's like this, Piper. You know when you got a big jewel, like a crown jewel, that only, that only you have.
Yeah.
It's knowledge, you know, and what has happened here is worse than Watergate. It's worse than Iran-gate. It's worse than all of it. And the body has this knowledge like the crown.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Get to the point.
I'm getting to the point. I know, you don't, nobody else knows, and I ain't talking.
Wait. That's what most of the liars in my life, most of the people that are full of bull, that's what they say to me, that they don't want to say nothing, or if they're confused, they say, I ain't gonna tell you. Oh, come on, Jesse! Tell me!
Hey, I'll tell you what I do want to talk about. I want to talk about Andre the Giant and these trophies.
What about him?
What about him? Look at him. Here's Hogan's trophy. It looks about 1 foot bigger, don't it?
Yeah.
Andre's looks a foot smaller.
Yeah.
Now you take a look at the records, man. Andre the Giant, 15 years he has never been beaten.
No.
15 years.
Okay.
Hulk Hogan has been champion for 3 years, and believe me, he has ducked some people.
Wait. Well, get a load of Gertrude here. I have fought both of them. There ain't nobody more qualified than me, and nobody ain't ducking nobody here. I know that Hogan, doggone it, if anyone's going to say it, I can say it. He got this trophy and earned it.
Yeah, he might have. Look at this one. This one's real gold. What about this one? Feels like rotten old lead or something. You know, Piper, it's obvious you and I have a difference of opinion here.
Yeah, it is quite obvious.
A big difference of opinion.
Yeah. So what the hell do you want to do about it?
Well, I'll tell you what. There's 2 ways we can settle it.
What?
The first way is you and I step into the ring.
Wow! Fine, means fair, brother. Shall we go now?
There's a second way.
Now there's a second way to finish it.
The second way we can settle this is to get the 2 men involved out here in a discussion. And I'll tell you what, Andre the Giant owes me a favor. I will produce Andre the Giant right here next week. Can you produce Hogan?
You damn betcha, man. You want him one-on-one? I'll get Hogan, you get Andre, and Jemima, you do your best bet.
He's constantly shooting off his mouth.
The whole thing is still a little bit ambiguous to me. But he did, Jesse did come up with one piece of vital information, that is that he now knows, the cat is out of the bag, so to speak, what went down at the hearing. How do you like those apples? You don't, right?
Well, may I answer the question you asked me?
Be my guest. Your floor is yours.
You keep asking me questions.
Floor is yours.
You keep asking me
Go
this
ahead.
and that.
Do
you
it.
Keep it. Wait a minute. Quit interrupting me. I'd like to explain. Now, you said Jesse knew what?
Go ahead, explain what happened
Jesse
at the hearing.
Said?
Jesse said that he knows exactly what went on at the hearing.
He couldn't. It's confidential
I believe the
information.
body.
Well,
he says that he will, in fact, produce Andre the Giant. And Roddy Piper says that he will produce World's Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan for a face-to-face. You know, I really had a question in my mind as to whether Andre would obviously show up, so I asked him personally myself. Andre the Giant, a whole lot of speculation going on here in the World Wrestling Federation. I'd like to clear the air at this point in time. Will, in fact, you be here next week to meet one-on-one in a discussion with World's Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan?
I'll be there.
Well, how much more positive could you be than that? I'll be there.
Bright guy. I'll be there. Okay, he'll be there. So what? What are you getting on me about it for? Well, when I
Because you started all of this, Brent.
I started
That's
it.
right. You started because you were the only one present, with the exception of the president, Jack Tunney, the World Wrestling Federation, when Andre was reinstated after all the time and money you spent to get the guy suspended in the first place. True or false?
Okay. I have reasons to do the things I do. It's not your business. It's not your business.
It is their business.
It's my business. I could care less what they think.
Hernandez coming up.
Hercules.
Were you going to be present when these two guys meet face to face?
It's none of my business. It's none of my business what they do.
You're certainly plenty involved.
I told you, I was just. Well, I said if it had been anybody else, if it had been your career, 15 years undefeated, I would have spoke about that. I appreciate when someone achieves something.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the reinstatement, number one.
Well, that's nobody's business.
No, it is everyone.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
No.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. Never
You
mind.
are. You're usually wrong. He is. Let's go down to ringside and watch Hercules.
It's Hernandez. I mean, it's Hercules.
Introducing first to my right from Grand Junction, Colorado, weighing 260 pounds, Jim Parks.
Jim Parks.
About to enter the ring is his opponent, who is managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, weighing 275 pounds. Here is Hercules.
You know, 275 pounds, I mean, well, he's really put together, Jesse.
We'll get to Hercules in a second, McMahon. I want to talk about the Piper's Pit a second. Did you see how much bigger? I mean, this is the first time I really saw how much bigger Andre the Giant is than Hulk Hogan.
The man is awesome, isn't he?
I mean, I've never seen them side by side before like that.
Bruno, what was your impression? That was a massive humanity there with the Hulkster standing next to Andre the Giant, wasn't it?
Indeed it was. Well, they're great friends, and but like Jesse says, it is awesome to see Andre, the size of him, even against a big man like Hogan.
Hercules Hernandez, no small man in his own right at 275. Really going to work here thus far on Jim Parks.
Talk about weight, 275. He really looks great, Hercules Hernandez. That's one of the best 275-pound looking athletes I've seen.
That's right. Out of that 275, I doubt if 3 pounds of it is fat.
He's just all over Jim Parks thus far. Bobby the Brain Heenan has high aspirations for Hercules Hernandez, and why not?
Well, I'll tell you, Bobby the Brain paid a lot of money for this man.
Yes, he did.
Probably the biggest transaction in wrestling history.
Well, I don't know. What kind of rumors did you hear, Jesse, about how much money was it?
Well, McMahon, more than you've ever seen.
Wait a minute, look at this. Full Nelson applied. I don't think I've seen Hercules Hernandez apply the full Nelson before. No question, this man, one of the strongest men in pro wrestling today, however.
He got a submission with it. Wow.
Only other time I've seen that in terms of a submission, well, you'd have to think, of course, of Billy Jack Haynes.
You're winning! And everybody knows what it is. Hercules!
So once you get Heenan off the microphone.
Now, I defy any wrestler to try to get out of that full Nelson. Matter of fact, Billy Jack Haynes, I defy and dare him to try to get out of that full Nelson.
Wow.
This is your winner, Hercules.
Of course, we saw Billy Jack, who had the full Nelson on Heenan as well as Harley Race, and I guess that's probably why.
Well,
Heenan, wait a minute.
What's going on here? That was definitely a challenge, McMahon. Heenan putting his full Nelson to Hercules up and challenging Billy Jack Haynes.
Heenan looks a little... There's Billy Jack. Now, you talk about a man put together and a man with extraordinary strength. We know what Billy Jack Haynes' full Nelson can do.
That's right. We just saw what Hercules' full Nelson can do. This ought to be real interesting here, McMahon.
Billy Jack thinks he can escape. Hercules is going to apply the hold. Wait a minute. No, Heenan says no. Billy Jack wants to have Hercules apply the hold. I think Heenan's not too anxious. Look, he's thinking, no. Whoa,
hey. Oh, he didn't give him a full Nelson. He gave him a clothesline.
Come on.
Of which Billy Jack had it coming. He started it.
Had it coming.
He started it. He pushed Heenan. There's the full Nelson.
Billy Jack Haynes
is going out.
Well, I guess so, but he wouldn't have been going out.
Well, I guess that proves it, McMahon. No doubt about it. Hercules is stronger.
Hercules. Wait a minute. Billy Jack is coming up. Here. To the midsection.
Hercules knocks him out with the full Nelson.
That's not the way I saw it. Listen to the boos by the 17,000 plus here in attendance.
What a cheap shot artist you turned out to be. I always knew that you were that type of... You thought it was funny, didn't you?
That's why he's known as Billy Jerk Haynes.
No, it's Billy Jack Haynes. And if he should slap the full Nelson on you or on that other poor excuse for a human being, Hernandez, I can guarantee you won't get out of it. Or he won't get out of it either.
Tough.
We haven't heard the last of this confrontation between those two individuals. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I'd like to concern myself more with them than these other hearings that were over with months ago and reinstatements, this and that. It's none of my business.
Well, what were you there then if it's none of your business?
Because when things happen, I was the one that had the man suspended. I went to the meeting, and I wanted to see what took place, and I wanted to talk personally with Jack Tunney, the president.
And you personally got the guy reinstated?
I'm not saying...
In my book, you did.
Well, then why don't you read your book?
With some devious reasoning behind it.
Are you saying Jack Tunney was bought off by me? He's beyond taking a bribe. I mean, you can... The man wouldn't do it. I just know that.
We'll be back.
Well, he might. I don't... Well, he could.
Well, a real treat coming up on our 100th anniversary here on Primetime Wrestling. A special feature from Saturday night's main event. Another chance for you to make a fool out of yourself. The King.
First of all, I want all you people sitting at home now on your rented furniture to get up. Yeah, that's right. The sofa with the springs coming through and the lawn furniture. Get up off the chairs and get down on one knee because you're about to see the king of professional wrestling in action. And just watch how he handles the Junkyard Dog.
Let's go to
Come
ringside.
Harley Race and right away. Look at that. The referee distracted the Junkyard Dog. Harley Race took advantage of it.
No, McMahon, I saw it totally different. The JYD was standing there with closed fists. Danny Davis told him, open him up, because a closed fist is totally illegal.
Count of two and the kick out by the Junkyard Dog. You're not going to catch him that quickly. The Dog, one of the toughest competitors in the World Wrestling Federation today, and take nothing away from Harley Race. Race, by some estimations, is the most scientific wrestler in the world today.
Well, I'll tell you what Harley Race does possess. He drops a knee tougher than anyone I've ever seen. I think he's going to do it here.
Race, yes!
Pow!
The knee glancing off the forehead, and this could do it. No, the Dog kicks out again.
I love that move, McMahon, by Harley Race.
Race has so many different moves, and certainly Bobby Heenan is hopeful that Harley Race will become one day World Wrestling Federation champion, but he may not have his chance if this continues.
Well, that's one thing that JYD can definitely do is throw fists.
Look at that.
And that'll dislocate your shoulder very, very quickly.
The Junkyard Dog moving in now on Harley Race. Yes, sir. Oh, wait a minute. Davis again interfering.
Interfering? Race is in the ropes. Wait a minute, McMahon. Race was in the ropes. You are not supposed to touch your opponent when he's in the ropes.
Harley Race back up, raking the face by Race. Race now trying to set up the Junkyard Dog. What's he gonna do? Suplex style, gets him down.
Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex.
It was. Nice maneuver on the part of Harley Race. Bobby Heenan sensing victory here. Headbutt. And you wonder who that's gonna hurt the worst.
Ooh, that was a big mistake by the King right there.
That was stupid.
That's stupid, just a mistake, McMahon.
Headbutt again. Headbutt again.
I mean, how's the guy supposed to know that JYD's got 3 inches of cranium up there to go through?
The Junkyard Dog in control. Race for the ride. All the way over.
The King may not be able to get back in the ring after that one.
And look at this. Heenan over there to help out. That's illegal.
That's not illegal. That's concern. That's great concern. The King is definitely injured.
Weasel. The fans are shouting, and the Weasel is over trying to help. Wait a minute.
Now,
we're going to witness a new coronation, I think. Yes, the Junkyard Dog has proclaimed himself king. Look at this. The fans going completely berserk.
Hey, I'll buy this, McMahon, if he wins the match. He has not won the match. He cannot call himself the King until Harley Race's shoulders are down on the mat for a 3 count.
Race should have already been counted out. Why didn't Davis, the referee, count him out? And look at this. From behind, Bobby Heenan attacking. Oh, Heenan's going to pay some more dues.
Well, I'll say this, it sure hasn't been the Brains' night tonight.
Bobby Heenan backing off from the Junkyard Dog. Dog taking his time moving in. And the dog now rears back. He's going to let one go. Yes! Oh, goodness.
And you love it, don't you, you biased announcer?
The Weasel getting what he had coming to him. Wait a minute, from behind. Harley Race. Harley Race from behind now off the top rope.
Oh, and he measured him with that big elbow off the top.
When is the official going to ring the bell? When is he going to ring the bell? You got a manager in there, a wrestler in there, 2-on-1.
There's the bell.
Yeah, finally.
Wait a minute, it probably wasn't Danny Davis's fault. The bell ringer was probably sleeping.
I doubt that very seriously. Why doesn't Davis interfere now?
Would you?
Yes.
You would jump in there.
The official has the obligation to control the match.
You know, McMahon, you're a big talker because you sit back here at the table back here.
Repeated knee after knee.
Hey, Danny Davis has asked for the bell. What more can he do? He's not supposed to physically get involved with the wrestler.
As a result of a disqualification, the Junkyard Dog.
Now there you have it, McMahon. Danny Davis has declared the JYD the winner. There he is, raising his hand. Now, I do not want to hear one more thing about Davis being a biased referee.
He was forced to give the correct decision.
He was not
forced to. How blatant can you get? And why doesn't he do something about this? Look at this, hammering away on the dog.
Danny Davis is a referee, not a wrestler, not a policeman.
Look, they're trying to get him to bow. They want the dog to bow. Bow down to the king. Bow down to Harley Race. Bow. And the dog is up on his feet. He's not going to bow for anybody. Heenan through the ropes. The Junkyard Dog. Once he get his paws back on Harley Race.
Ah, but the king is clever.
Wait a minute, what's this now? Look.
Hey.
What's going on?
What's going on? You got the JYD roughing up a referee who has just awarded him the match. This is what he does to a referee that give him the decision.
Dog. Get him, dog. Yeah!
Oh, I can't believe it, McMahon, that you would sit here and cheer watching a referee get abused by a wrestler. The man should be suspended indefinitely.
I agree with you. Danny Davis should be suspended indefinitely.
No, not Danny Davis. That man right there, the JYD.
Danny Davis got what he had coming to him, no question.
I can't believe, McMahon, that you would advocate violence to a referee.
The king on his way back with his crown intact. And now, here, show you what kind of gentleman this is.
Yeah. See, now the JYD knows he might be facing suspension, so he's
helping
trying
him
to make
back
it
up.
right now.
3 against 1, and you still couldn't prevail.
May I ask you some questions?
You go ahead.
The crown and the cape belong to the king. What business did Junkyard Dog have of putting on the cape and the crown?
I'm going to show you who the true king is.
Yeah, well, you got to earn something like that, just like Hogan.
Do you get it if you win?
I haven't decided that yet. But I'll tell you this, you just don't walk up.
Did Harley win?
Excuse me?
Did Race win?
Excuse me?
Did the king win?
That wasn't important. We got a message across to the Junkyard Dog.
Got a message across.
The Junkyard Dog should be suspended for his action touching an official.
Junkyard Dog got a message across to Danny Davis, too, did he not?
Right, and I heard he was fined for that Junkyard Dog. And I
Well,
heard
there's
Jack
some
Tunney.
talk of some
Well, you just can't
litigation,
touch an official.
perhaps.
You know, if I touch an official, what would happen to me? They would blindfold me and set me across the interstate.
Well, before we wrap up this 100th classic of primetime wrestling, we're going to take everyone back to show number 1, in which the host was my dear friend Jack Reynolds and the co-host, your dear friend, Jesse the Body Ventura. And they did a tremendous job. Of course, you wouldn't know because you were not part of the program at that time. And
no, that's when ratings were down.
Are you insinuating that you've raised the ratings of?
I've been quite a shot in the arm.
You've been
helping
a shot in the arm,
and you
huh?
stumble around and get everything messed up.
Well, we're gonna try to figure out just what you have, in fact, contributed to primetime wrestling. And I want to make all our fans aware as well that next week we're going to have a special edition of Primetime. You know when that's on?
I know exactly when it's on.
When is it on?
It's on next Monday night.
No, we're not on Monday night. If you tune in Monday night, you'll see the fabulous Westminster Dog Show. And
Wait a minute. I've been preempted for some mutt show? You can't. Wait a minute. They're going to have a dog show?
Let's go to the original tape.
It's a big year for Tito Santana. It was a good year, it was a bad year. You know about Tito Santana, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh, I know well about Chico Santana, and I got to give Chico a little bit of credit. Believe it or not, Jack, he's the former Intercontinental Champion. Now, that's a big, big jump from when he used to sell tacos down in Tijuana. And I remember him down there when he was a taco
Standing by
salesman.
right now is Gorilla Monsoon with Tito Santana.
Tito Santana, former Intercontinental Heavyweight. Former doesn't suit you, Tito. It's not a word that suits your ability, your style of wrestling, your fantastic agility in the ring, and you possess everything that's necessary to be a champion, and it's only destiny as far as I'm concerned. You're going to get it back.
Well, Gino, I have one thing in my mind right now. You know, it's been almost a month that I've been sitting at home after surgery, that arthroscopic surgery that I had, and I've had nothing to do but think about the men that did it. I've had a lot of fan mail that want me to get that belt back, Gino, but there's only one thing in my mind, and that's Greg Valentine. Greg, I wanted to get back in the ring sooner, but the doctors would not allow me. They allowed me tonight. Payback's gonna be hell for you, son. Tito Santana is gonna make you pay for every night I've spent just thinking about you.
Talk about guys delivering what they promised. Tito Santana did, in fact, down the road, in fact, in a steel cage match in the Baltimore Civic Center, get back the Intercontinental title.
I'm not interested in passing. If we're not on next Monday night.
No, the dog show's on next.
Dog show. When are we on?
We're on Friday, the 13th.
Wait a minute. I can't be on the Friday the 13th.
Why not?
I don't like that date.
Every day's a bad day for you. So long, everybody.
I never walk under a black cat or anything.